Folks, we're back, and as always, we're skeptical. Today we're going to be talking about the Twix and the Bounty wafer rolls, not crispy rolls for some reason. Only the Milky Way crispy rolls get to be crispy rolls. Essentially, these are little packs of 2 wafer roll fingers with some kind of filling and a chocolate coating. And these are expired by Twix and by Bounty, one of which I didn't expect to see, but I'm very excited about because I am the weird auntie who picks out all the bounties from the celebrations to steal them all. Big fan of coconut. And I have to say I'm quite intrigued. I have always enjoyed the Milky Way crispy rolls. I think it's a pretty decent standard balanced snack. They're one of those things that balances the cream, the wafer, and the chocolate just the right amount, like a Kinder Bueno. You know, it's just a pleasant little thing. So today we're going to be getting into these caramel and coconut varieties to see if they're worth picking up. We're going to start with the one I'm most excited about because I have no patience. It's been well documented. So we can expect, as I said, chocolate, wafer, coconut, cream, and also little flakes of coconut from this one. Is it going to be as kind of claggy and tooth sticking as a Bounty, which Bounty haters will hate, Bounty lovers like me will enjoy? Oh, immediately as we open it, we have the kind of toasted coconut that's already flying all over the room. I must say I don't hate the effect, you know, kind of cigar length, immediate super coconutty smell, almost body lotion levels of coconut here. But let's see how it tastes. There's an immediate flavor as you bite into it, which is almost too coconutty, almost a bit scented candle, almost a little bit hand cream. Do you know what I mean? And the texture of the cream in the middle isn't like smooth. The way I would describe it is almost like the cream of an Oreo. There's an almost granular kind of consistency to it. But the wafer, it's gorgeously light. You can see there's multiple kind of layers to it. The chocolate's super thin on the outside, and that main flavor is coconut. But it's a very Bounty-like coconut without the kind of annoying little pieces of desiccated coconut in there that I know a lot of people aren't big fans of. And the coconut flavor kind of mellows out into a bit more sweetness as you chew. The chocolate is almost negligible. It's nothing wow in terms of flavor, but it tastes like a Bounty. It's lovely and light. It's not super sweet. It does what it says it's going to do, and it's pretty pleasant to eat. I think you could easily smash through 2 or 3 of these without any issue. I would give that a 4 out of 5. Shall we move on to the Twix edition, which has my skepticism raised a little bit, mostly because what am I getting from this that I'm not getting from a Twix is my main question. A different caramel to crunch ratio, because I can't think of anything else. You know, the Twix is already chocolate, crunchy biscuit, and caramel. What does this add? Caramel flavored cream, or is it just caramel inside? There's only one way to find out. It says it's going to be a caramel flavored filling, which already gives me the fear. I'm not a huge fan of Twix. I don't mind it, but it's that like fake caramel flavor that's always kind of bothered me more than anything else. It doesn't taste like caramel. It tastes exactly like a caramel flavored thing, you know? And Twix has already come in pairs. So this, you know, I don't know, they could have done this, even just doing this like a Mars bar version to me would have made more sense, but here we are. There's a little bit of that kind of caramel smell. It's a kind of ridged roll thing here. Let's see how it tastes though. If you were to look up some kind of Oxford Dictionary definition of the word this is what you would find under there. Nothing written, just this, with my face next to it. There's nothing, literally nothing noteworthy about this whatsoever. The texture of the cream is even more kind of fluffy and granular than the last one, and you notice it even more because at least with the Bounty one you had the kind of coconut in there to sex up the flavor a little bit, you know. This one instead, don't get me wrong, otherwise is light. You know, the wafer is gorgeously crispy and super light. You can see there's at least 3 layers in there. The chocolate basically doesn't exist, and the caramel flavor, it's like it tastes of nothing. If you're drinking like the last mouthful of a cup of tea or coffee with brown sugar in it, and the sugar didn't fully dissolve before you finish the drink, that's what that's like, both in taste and texture. It doesn't taste like caramel. It tastes like sugar crystals, brown sugar crystals inside wafer, which by definition can't be bad. You know, your mouth goes, No caramel flavor, no chocolate flavor. This is just a crunchy textured thing. Even the color is It's just beige. 4 shades of beige. I literally have nothing else to say to that because it's not giving me anything else to say. It doesn't taste or feel like a Twix. If I was a Twix lover, I would be very disappointed by this because there's no caramel texture. There's even less crunchiness than normal. There's an even smaller chocolate ratio. It's a no from me. This is a solid 1 out of 5. To have these on the shelf next to each other feels almost insulting, to be honest. Have you guys tried these bars? If you have, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Am I losing my mind here? But to me, this is good. If you're a coconut lover, it's another of the, you know, fairly limited coconut-based options that there are out there that isn't too bad, especially in terms of budget. This one, get rid of it. No one will notice. I promise. It's really, really worse than a normal Twix and not worth it whatsoever, in my opinion. But do let me know yours. But I'm afraid otherwise that is all I have time for today, guys. Thank you so much as always for watching, and I will see you for the next one.